everyone. Welcome to my basement office and also this quick video on how to search within the UN Digital Library for information about what your country says and does about your particular committee issue. So here I have the UN Live Binder open, which hopefully you all have bookmarked, and I'm going to go to Committee Issues Research. And then, of course, within here, there's obviously information for all of you, depending upon what your particular topic is. So we are updating these as we get your committee topics. But I'm going to go right up here to UN Digital Library. And then if for some reason you don't remember anything I say, even though I'm very fascinating, we have all the instructions on how to do this right here. But I'm going to go ahead and show you with a couple of examples here. So this is already loaded the UN Digital Library. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ignore all these up here for now and click on speeches. And usually speeches are given either by the delegate for the country or the country's leader, president, prime minister, queen, what have you. So I'm going to go ahead and use the example here of Argentina. I want to know, what does Argentina have to say about renewable energy in the UN? And I'm going to click search. And then when I do that, I get a couple of things. So the thing about this resource is it is fabulous, but not everybody gets exactly what they want out of this. So I would say if you've been searching around for a bit and are not able to find anything, it could be one of two things. One, that you're not using the search terms that the UN Digital Library would prefer. And the other thing is it could be that there actually is nothing. So if you do run into trouble with this, feel free to contact either myself or Mrs. Lovejoy and ask us to search with you and see what we can find. I'm going to click on this first one here. So you can see the date right here from 2014. And the UN Digital Library is a little goofy. So you would think that you would click on, I don't know, this document or this name here or formats or add to list in order to access the document. You do not. You actually go down here to meeting record, and then you click on this long list of numbers and letters. So each document within the UN library gets a particular document code, and we'll tell you how to sort of decipher that later on. But for now, this is what we click on. So once I've clicked on that, scroll down some more, you're going to see a list of downloads. And this is the document and all the different main languages that the UN body uses. So for our purposes, we're going to click on English. And then once you do that, it'll take a moment, it'll download the document, and then you can open it up. And what you'll see is that there's an agenda. So this talks about like what they are discussing in this particular meeting. It tells you what this is, a summary record of the 12th meeting, which, you know, isn't too informative for your purposes. So this might be helpful just to kind of skim over and see, okay, are they actually talking about climate change or renewable energy? And then once you get in, you can see this document is 18 pages long and it's little print. You're not going to want to read all of this super closely. So again, my recommendation is to use Control F, as always, your good friend. And I'm going to look for all instances of the word Argentina. And when I do that, these documents are divided into little paragraphs, I'm guessing for ease of reading or ease of reference. And then when a new person starts talking, their name will be in bold, and then usually the country they are representing is in parentheses right after that. So you can see here, Mr. Estreme is the delegate from Argentina. And this is what he has to say as a representative from Argentina. So, you know, paragraph 59, climate change is one of the most relevant global challenges facing humanity. So you know now that Argentina is not a country that is climate change denying. So like I said, don't read all 18 pages, but do read the paragraphs that come from your particular delegate. And I would say read them closely. They're going to give you a lot of different hints. So even if I just kind of skim down through here or even click through to see what instances Argentina shows up, I can see the sentence here: Argentina is working to diversify its energy grid, increase energy efficiency, and promote rational energy use. So there's a hint right there about what Argentina is doing in terms of renewable energy. And that's going to be helpful for you. I can click all the way through. So sometimes your delegate will speak more than once, and they'll appear in multiple sections in the document. For here, it looks like our Mr. Estreme only spoke once. So again, read these paragraphs really closely. So again, here we see Argentina is strongly committed to the goals of the convention. And you might say to yourself, well, what convention? If we go to the top, you can see here the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification in those countries experiencing serious drought, particularly in Africa. So if you are Argentina, perhaps, and you are on the topic of renewable energy or climate change, and you're talking specifically about, sub-Saharan Africa, that sentence that we just saw where it says Argentina is very much in favor of the convention, now you know that maybe if there isn't anything like direct saying that, oh, Argentina is giving a lot of money to Africa, at least on paper, they are interested in helping combat this particular issue. So again, lots of inferences, which you've had practice with, and lots of close reading. So that's my short video. Thanks for coming down to my basement. I hope that you are all doing okay and are staying safe and washing your hands. And again, if you run into any trouble or have any questions, anything that you would usually come to the library for, raise your hand in class for. We are available. My office hours are generally from 2 to 3, and that's when I'm like online. But you can email me anytime. So either eborgen@cprep.org or library@cprep.org. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.